take is similar, but not as far as everyone else goes. Did Nick Sirianni and Saquon, did they blow it?
Yes.
Here's the thing. Nick Sirianni, and you saw this with Dan Campbell in the playoffs last year. You see it in baseball sometimes when the manager comes out, give me the lefty. They go to the well too many times. And you know what they do? They get cutesy.
What?
And when managers and coaches
Cutesy.
get a little cutesy. I'm gonna be a cutesy.
Sam, you might have to dump that word.
Cutesy.
When they get
Dump it for him being extra lame.
no, it's the perfect word to describe it. They're not being this ultra creative, brainiac of a coach.
Why can't you say he was being too cute?
No, cutesy, bro.
He's being cutesy? Okay.
Nick
I know what you
Sirianni
mean.
trying to get cutesy. We know the scenario of the game. Again, if you've listened to any sports radio or TV today, you know. If not, I'll break it down for you. There's a minute 40-ish left in the game. Short yardage situation. 3rd and 3. Atlanta's got no timeouts. Atlanta backs against the end zone, trying to just stop Philadelphia. Hold them to a field goal, perhaps. See what they got to do. All you have to do, Philadelphia, is run the ball like you have all night. You have Saquon Barkley. You could even maybe try to do a little draw with Jalen Hurts. There's options. Just run the damn ball. Just with the play, which will take, 3 to 5 seconds, and the 40-second runoff. You could let it drain, and then at the end, timeout. You're now under a minute. Now with under a minute, now you have a decision. Do we go for it on 4th and short? Do we kick the field goal? Hey, if you kick the field goal, take 3 to 5 more seconds off the clock. If you run the ball, same thing. Now you're down to 45 to 50 seconds. Either way, you're up by 6 with less than a minute. Or option B, you're up by 3, your 4th down failed, but Kirk Cousins and the Falcons are pinned within their 5 to 10 yard line. They have to go 60 yards to get a game-tying field goal with no timeouts. All that said, I get it. If Saquon catches that easy little dump-off pass, we're having a different conversation.
I believe Saquon said, somebody said, because I was grabbing a drink.
Oh, I know what he said. He goes, my coach got too cutesy.
No, it was something about, like, sometimes
Cutesy.
those routine.
The NFL would have fined him for
those
that.
quick slants, those easy patterns, those little dump-off passes are sometimes more difficult than actual difficult passes.
Yeah, because you're like in stride,
you're
but
overthinking it, and that's, for whatever reason, becomes the harder pass to catch.
You're running laterally.
The routine catches are the ones that are trickier.
I get it. Sometimes those are the toughest passes for a quarterback. You see that sometimes the quick little dump-off.
In other words, everybody knows, including Saquon Barkley, who probably beat himself up all night about it.
No.
Everybody knows he should have had that one. He should have had that one.
When you talk about, should they have gone for it? Again, that's why they have the phrase Monday morning quarterback, or in this case, Tuesday morning. But you're right. If it works out well, Saquon catches the ball.
You know what it's like, Rich? It's like when you're playing a game of horse and someone hits a layup and you're like, easy breezy.
That's the one you miss.
That's the one you miss. Meanwhile, you're hitting threes. You're doing all these trick shots from behind the backboard, but the easy layup is the one you miss. And for whatever reason, sometimes the easiest one, in this case last night, it becomes the hardest one.
Sometimes a free throw.
Yep.
A routine ground ball in baseball. Sometimes that simple play.
And somebody said that last night at the press conference. I believe it was Saquon Barkley.
But I think we all had the same reaction. We all have the same reaction as they did on the Manning cast, which I don't watch, but Eli, Peyton, and they had Matt Ryan on, and all three of them were saying, you have to run the ball. You have to run the ball. And their reaction was all of our reactions.
Got to stay on the ground here, right, Matt?
This ball shouldn't go in the air the rest of the game.
Yeah. I think Philly might be thinking, we got 2 downs to get 3 yards. No, yeah. I'm just saying. I think if they get to 4th and 1.
I think Nick Sirianni is going to go for it.
The push is coming. The push is coming. We can't throw it here. Hey, look, 2-yard gain here. I agree, Matt. 2-yard gain here. I think we're going for it on 4th and 1.
Makes sense, right?
They are play.
No! Oh!
Yeah. Which, by the way, his reaction went viral and was all over social media because he was like, "Oh no! Why would you do that?" And as a quarterback, you could feel the pain there. And again, Saquon Barkley discussed after the game. I know we have a soundbite of that as well, right, Iowa Sam?
Drop the ball. Let my team down today. Show him how to put the defense in that position. Make that catch. Game's over. Drop the ball. Let my team down today. Show him how to put the defense in that position. Make that catch. Game's over.
That's tough, man.
Philadelphia rushed for just under 200 yards, and on 3rd and short in the red zone, gets all cutesy.
Cutesy. That was the call, I believe.
Cutesy.
A quick
Isn't that a type
cutesy
of
little.
orange?
That's a cutie.
That's a cutie.
No, yeah. Cutesy is what happened last night.
I mean,
Cutesy.
now if he
Both
catches
things
it,
stink.
I've heard the argument. I think I heard Nick Wright on FS1 say. Well, I think he was saying you run the ball. I think it might have been Broussard. Remember the guy that used to be on Fox Sports Radio?
You know what he didn't say? Cutesy.
I think they were saying how Saquon needs to catch that ball. Like that, you can't blame Nick Sirianni that you have the wide open best player on your team is right there. Dump it off. You win the game. I don't know. Is there any other way to look at it? Dan Byer.
Again,
what are your thoughts on this?
You have to figure that the Falcons now have to score, and then they get in that prevent defense, and the Falcons make it look so easy, man. They drive down the field, and how many seconds? 30 seconds? How many seconds was it to drive down the field?
Yeah,
to
it's
score?
like a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what? I
It's
heard
like I turned away, they're already down the field.
Yeah.
our buddy Wes hit us up, and he said the saying is the only thing a prevent defense does is prevent your team from winning. And listen, analytics, I get it. I'm sure there's something. Why would the coaches know less than us? But I never really did understand when you shut a team down all game.
Yeah, but the Falcons
Is
made
there
that
that
look
much of an
easy.
is there that much of an urgency to defend that big play that you just give up 15, 20 yards at a pop?
Yeah, I'll say this. I think a lot of the chatter was, why are you not just throwing the kitchen sink at Kirk Cousins when he is so immobile because of his injury? And he had all day to throw on those passes. Guys were, for the most part, fairly wide open when he found them. So I think that was a lot of the criticism to Vic Fangio. And I said on the offensive call, guys, for Sirianni on 3rd down, and I just think it holds true. I said it earlier today. I said it on our podcast. What do you think the Falcons wanted the Eagles to do in that 3rd and 3 situation? They wanted them to throw the football. So don't do what the opponent wants you to do, because that's what the Philadelphia Eagles did, and something like that can happen. Ball right off the fingertips of Saquon Barkley. We saw Malik Neighbors drop a 4th down ball for the Giants on Sunday. This stuff is not unheard of. The Falcons did not want to see the Eagles run the ball on 3rd and 3.
As we saw with the Yankees last week when Garrett Cole gave Rafael Devers the quick walk, you never want to start a rally for the opposing team.
Sure.
That's the rule in all sports.
Yep,
Never
exactly.
start a rally.
Don't give them
for the
chance.
opposing team.
Like,
You're giving them a shot.
again, when it's all obvious, again, but people tuning into us for the first time today, I'm just fascinated when you could tell someone, oh yeah, more than a third of the game clock could just disappear if you run the ball and let 40 plus seconds drain between the play and the play clock.
But after that, the Falcons did make it look easy. They win 22-21. And I like what Cousins had to say at the end of the game, too. Like, he was very honest and open about they still have a long way to go. They look like a solid team. They're a good team, but it's basically preseason for him, and they have to work out a lot of
He has
a lot of situational play.
I think he also asked for Saquon Barkley's address to send him an edible arrangement, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was...
No, but he admitted there's still a long way to go.
Well, yeah, tell me, it's only week 2. Only week 2. But it was just interesting to see that happen to the fan base that deserves it most. Philadelphia. How was your Monday night?
Sorry, Eagles
Couldn't
fans.
happen to a better fan base.